So I became a millionaire in my late 20s. The way I define being a millionaire is a combination of both my investments, my liquid cash, and my real estate. I definitely don't have liquid million in cash, and honestly I don't think that would be smart. And in this video I just want to share some unpopular lessons I learned along the way. And one of them is that waking up early is not going to make you rich. Right? What's going to make you rich is starting some sort of business that has leverage, which you can scale and make money from it. And if you were to wake up at 11 a.m. and smoke a cigarette, have a coffee, and then work on your business all day, you're going to be running laps against some idiot on Instagram who constantly preaches about he wakes up 5, 6 a.m. in the morning. Another thing that people miss on becoming successful, becoming rich, is that they spend a lot of time reading books. If you're reading books in 2026, what the fuck are you doing? We have Claude AI, we have ChatGPT, we have all of the knowledge base in our pocket. Third thing that people put on a pedestal is gym. And I fell for this shit, right? I've been exercising for the past 10 years, all the way from my early 20s to my late 20s. Thanks God I stopped. And now I'm feeling much better, I sleep much better, I have much more energy. Problem with gym is that it stresses you out. And if you're doing online business and trying to build any sort of business, it's already stressful. Okay? You don't need to stress yourself out even more. So stop going to the gym or limit it. Because the thing that happens with gym and all kinds of different activities like running and gym is that you use it like a coping mechanism, right? You're like, nah, I first need to go to the gym and then I'll work on a business. Because most of the time, the stuff that we need to get done is the most boring things that drive the needle forward. And you push those things out throughout to later in the day. Going to the gym is not that difficult compared to running a business. Making $1 million is much more difficult than being in good shape. It's much more difficult. Because the thing is, you know what you need to do to get in good shape, right? There's a playbook for that. It's pretty simple. But with $1 million, there's no playbook for that. You know, you could sell toilet paper, or you could be an idiot on YouTube. Both things could make you $1 million. What you gonna pick? What you gonna do? How you gonna structure it? How you gonna package it? How you gonna position yourself? These things are difficult. I'm just giving advice to my younger self. That's what gurus recommend to do on YouTube. Just advise your younger self. That's another thing. Stop listening to all these gurus, all these big names. The more popular somebody is, the less you should listen to him. But man, you really need a mentor, right? No, you don't. You already have everything you need at your fingertips to make this work. I'm sharing stuff again with my younger self, stuff that would have been helpful to me because, you know, when I was 20 and when I was 21, I was looking at people like Gary Vee and stuff and listening really closely to their advice, spending 5 to 6 hours a day just listening to the advice. Another thing I'm going to tell you, stop comparing yourself to other people. What I used to do in my 20s, a lot, 20, 21, 22, I was like, yo, this guy is fucking younger than me and he's already more successful and rich. Dude, just stop with this bullshit. Like, who cares? Like, money doesn't really exist anyway, right? So he accumulated something that doesn't really exist at a younger age. Who cares? Who cares is even more successful than you? You have the hand that you've been dealt. Deal with it. Stop looking at other people. Just play with your hand. You probably wouldn't want any other way, either way, right? You are where you are. You have what you have. You have to love yourself the way you are and improve from there, right? You found yourself in a situation, maybe you're overweight, maybe you're a little bit, I don't know, overweight, whatever issue that you have to fix it. You have to dig yourself out of there. Don't look at other people and be like, no, this guy is much more successful than me. I'm not going to be there. Like, who cares? Who cares if you're going to achieve just 50% of this level of success? Who cares? Again, as long as you're making 10K a month and you're not stupid about spending money, you're not living in places like New York and London and Paris where it's so expensive to live, and you have brain and you move out of that place, you're gonna be good. And trust me, when you're making money and you have enough for yourself, for your family, whatever, you're not going to be looking at other people and you're not going to care. So stop caring right now. Another thing, think about where you live, right? For me, I got lucky in a way where I was born in Lithuania, which is very interesting place. Economically, it's becoming very strong country right now, and I lived through the ups and downs of it, right? So it's very still not expensive. Like it's still not that expensive. I bought a house, by the way, in Lithuania, so it's still not that expensive. The healthcare is fucking amazing. The quality of everything is amazing. There's not a lot of people there. The weather is clean. Everything is clean. It's not expensive. So making 10K a month there, you live like a king, okay? The only problem is weather, right? From October to, March, it's pretty dark, it's pretty cold, it's rainy. But, there's pros and cons to everything. I know some of you gonna be super losers watching this. Some of you gonna be great. So for everybody watching this, realize that you only need to be right once. That's what happened to me. I got right a couple of times in my career with different businesses. I made money, I invested the money made more money. That's how cycle goes. So you need to be right once, and then you need to be smart about it to continue making more. Because at the end of the day, you need money in the system. The system is designed in a way that is designed, and you're gonna need to have money. But don't be stupid. Don't spend on stuff that is not valuable. I'm gonna add this the last point. The last point that's very important. There's literally fractionally no difference between car for 250,000 and a car for 30,000, right? Most of the time, the 30,000 car is gonna be better because it's gonna be cheaper to fix. It's gonna be easier to fix. You can get parts for it. There's much more of the parts available in the marketplace. If you break down the car for 300,000, it's going to be more expensive to fix. It's going to take longer, all kind of headache. Always remember that there is diminishing returns for value that you get for anything that you buy. And this goes for anything, right? So taking a private jet flight it's not going to be that different than taking business class flight. But business class is 40 times less expensive, right? You can take that money, invest, and live more freely, right? You can not spend $300,000 on a car. You can buy a $30,000 car and be much more free, have much more money, give that to your family, right? So always know this. You can go out and buy a Loro Piana jacket, right? Or you can get a jacket for Massimo Dutti or Zara, and the jacket is 20 times less cheaper, but it looks the same, right? So understand the value of the things that you're purchasing. Remember, always know the value. If you just with anything, be smart investor. Become a smart investor, right? Of your time and your money. If I knew these things and if I followed these things sooner, I would have gotten much faster where I wanted, and I would have saved like 5 years. So that's all I have to say. And another thing, if you want to start a YouTube channel or create content or whatever, don't wait and start now if you have a phone. You don't need a camera. Filming this on a fucking iPhone 15 Pro. And you don't need to upgrade your phone every year. Dude, just don't be NPC, okay? That's it.